Well, let's talk to someone now, Hen Mazig, who has joined me here in the studio, who was amongst the protesters in London today, a writer, an activist and a senior fellow at the Tel Aviv Institute. What are your fundamental reasons for protesting about his time in London?
I think that it's the first time that we're seeing something like that. Israelis that are following the Prime Minister wherever he goes. He went to Berlin, he went everywhere he travels. There's protesters, Israeli protesters, not protesting against Israel, but protesting the government of Israel and protesting for democracy. I think the biggest fear that the protesters have, and many Israelis, we're talking about 250,000 people that are going out every week and protesting the government and the judicial overhaul. We are afraid. We are afraid for Israel's democracy, for the future, and for the protection that the Supreme Court used to give us and still giving us for minorities, for Israelis from all backgrounds, that's what the government is trying to change now.
And I mean, you've served in the defence forces. You served quite a few years actually in Israel, and yet you still have huge anxieties. What specifically about these changes, proposed changes to the courts?
Yes, absolutely. We're seeing the plan and that the government has proposed, and this is the most right-wing government Israel have ever had, are really frightening. And the voices that we're hearing, the politicians that are speaking about what they're planning for the future of Israel, be it about LGBTQ folks, about women, is really terrifying for our communities. And I'm not the only reservist that is speaking. Countless of Israeli reservists from elite units, pilots and people that have served their country and love the country just like I do, I'm a big Zionist, are speaking up and trying to stop that, because we do want to see Israel character maintained, to have it as a Jewish and democratic state. That's what we're about. That's why we hold Israeli flags. We're not against Israel. We're just against the government, which is a really good lesson, I think, for a lot of people, that you can criticize the Israeli government like we do.
What about people who say he was voted in? This is now his platform.
Right. Well, democracy doesn't mean that majority can do whatever they want. That's why we have checks and balance. That's why we have the Supreme Court, and that's what they're trying to change. They're trying to remove the Supreme Court from the equation. In 1974, here in the UK, Labour won more seats in the Parliament than the Conservative Party, and although they lost the popular vote, the same thing happened in 2000, where the Electoral College in the US. So the fact that the majority voted in a person doesn't mean that they can do whatever they want. And I think the question now would be for Netanyahu to decide whether he's a Prime Minister of the country or a Prime Minister for himself.
And the fact that these protests are following him around, as indeed you and colleagues have done, is your hope that the embarrassment on the international stage will perhaps shift something, that there is more embarrassment in that than protests in his own country?
Yeah, Jane, there were 250,000 people coming out every week for 10 weeks now. If proportionately in the UK, that would mean that 2 million people would go out to the street every week to protest. If 2 million people protested in the UK every day or every week, I think that would mean that something would have to change, or that the government will have to hold themselves accountable. And so far, the government hasn't done anything. What we're asking, what everyone that are speaking up in Israel and abroad are asking for, is to stop the judicial overhaul and to listen to us and to have a conversation. But it seems like the judicial overhaul and the progression of this set of rules is going rapidly, very intensively, and several rules have already passed. And our fear is that the Supreme Court will not be able to protect Israel minorities and Israel's democratic nature if we won't stop it.
Thank you so much. Very interesting to hear your perspective. Hen Mazig, thank you very much indeed.